Delusions of grandeur.
Anyway.
Delusions
of grandeur. Gathered ascertain, trying to surmise.
Anyway, let's get into it.
Yeah, that sucks. Worst intro ever?
Yep.
Should I start?
Yeah, guy.
Why? Yeah, guy.
Because I got like 3.
Boom. Serpent in the Rainbow.
Serpent guy.
This was
Why
sent
is it
to
in
me.
a box?
Well, my friend sent it to me, so I guess she was like, I gotta protect that boy because he's anal. But yeah,
Oh, the
yeah.
color.
Color shift. Yeah, Serpent in the Rainbow, probably my favorite Wes Craven movie. Voodoo zombies.
Voodoo zombies are kind of underrated, guy.
I love me a voodoo zombie guy. What happened to voodoo zombies?
Yeah, what is it?
This we found. Yeah, this is a case. And anyway, we found this. And at first I thought they're selling Escape from LA guy in a DVD. Who wants that?
For $14.
For $14. But then I realized it has all 4 formats.
Formats?
Formats, yeah. So this was a good way because I was like really loath to get the Scream Factory one because it's Escape from LA's one of John Carpenter's lesser movies, shall we say. Borderline awful. And so I was like, I want it because Carpy, but who does that? So all 4 formats, guy, I mean, that's the way to get it, right? Thanks to you, really. This is my favorite Tim Burton movie. I know yours is Ed Wood, and I agree Ed Wood is probably my second favorite, but Big Fish is my favorite.
Got Danny.
Got Danny in it, Danny DeVito. How you go? Ewan McGregor's infectious smile. I just think it's a wonderful film. If you haven't seen Big
hold on.
Fish,
You're an Ewan fan now?
You don't like Ewan?
Wait, which one's Ewan?
Obi-Wan.
Oh yeah, I like Ewan.
Yeah, Ewan.
You know who I was thinking of?
Ethan Hawke?
Yeah, there you go.
Hate Ethan though?
I don't think he has a good smile.
Ethan? Well, no, I agree with that. He does. He's a horrible smile. Yeah. Some would say the worst.
There's something like scummy about Ethan in my book.
Why do you say that, guy?
I don't know. Like I get kind of like he's done stuff. Not like pedo
he's done Uma Thurman, if you know what I mean.
But like, I think he was like a coke fiend or something. I don't know. He's got some kind of weird stank.
I'd suck him. Anyway, Big Fish. If you haven't seen Big Fish...
By the way, yes, we know our colors are going in and out.
Colors are shifting.
Can't do anything about it, guy.
We're just jerking each other off over here. Figuratively and literally. Speaking of jerking off...
Apes
jerk themselves off constantly. Here's the Planet Apes trilogy of the new Apes movies. Really love this trilogy. In fact, this is one of the first movies that you showed me upon coming home. And finally got it. Took me forever to get it. There was an opportunity.
The first one I showed you was Dread, and you hated it.
Yeah, the first time I saw Dread? Yeah. I don't know why. Love Alex Garland.
You were falling asleep is what you were.
Carl Urban's my boy. I was tired.
Because you like literally just gotten back and watched that shit.
Yeah, when I first got home from being locked up, I would stay awake for days upon days on end.
Castaway?
Castaway.
Style,
yeah. Sucking off fucking volleyballs and shit. That's what he does, right?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the scene I was talking about, too.
Yeah. Best scene, I think. Speaking of falling asleep during movies, I think my mom fell asleep during this because she's confused by the idea of inner monologue, which this has a lot of. This is an adaptation of the story by the same name, Big Driver from Stephen King. It was made for Lifetime.
That's weird.
I was camping on this Blu-ray forever because it's only available in the foreign version. And they were selling it for like $30, guys, shipped. And I was like, I'm not going to pay that for that. And I waited so long that boy was knocked down to 5-something plus shipping from Germany. Came to $7.25.
Come on, guy.
But anyway, if you haven't seen it, if you're a King fan, check it out. I will warn you though, the music is kind of annoying, and it has the unfortunate ad break thing. So like it doesn't flow as well as you want it to. But it's a pretty loyal adaptation, man. And it has some really good direction in it. It's just a shame that it has those kind of like trappings of TV. This is a movie I bought. ID4. Look, I'm not gonna lie, guy. This is a summer blockbuster popcorner, guy. If there's a reason for Roland Emmerich to exist, it was because he made this. But every other thing he's made, I want to punch in the fucking grill.
It's got freaking Data in it.
Data
getting raped by an alien.
I must have. God damn.
You got raped, right?
I mean, I hope so in the extended cut. I'll be honest with you. I kind of hate how the aliens looked. It would have been cooler if they were just traditional grays.
Traditional grays.
Call me a stickler for tradition, but
I see you. I'm seeing someone there. I don't think I like this.
But, it's a fun popcorn movie. I don't know why, but this movie made me hate Vivica A. Fox for a while. I don't know why.
I don't care
Why,
for her.
guy?
I don't even know what else
She was
she's
Will
been in.
Smith's wife again. You don't know what else she's been in,
What
guy?
else has she
Kill
been in?
Bill. I guess most
Oh, yeah,
famously
she was
for
the
you.
black chick, huh?
Yeah. She was,
She was the
what is
black-
it? Got the Knowing. Nicolas Cage movie, you might think. So that sucks, right? No, but this is actually an Alex Proyas movie, and I really enjoyed it. I hope that holds up.
You're supposed to hate it, though.
Am I?
Yeah, everybody hates it.
Do they?
Yeah.
Losers. Well, I don't know. Maybe they're right.
Maybe, yeah.
But,
I watched
I
Ace
remember
Ventura
you enjoying
recently,
the
and I was like, whiff.
Oh, yeah. That's a thing. I remember when you watched it, you
Yeah, I
enjoyed
liked
it.
it.
So we'll see.
Even though it goes a little...
I like Alex
crazy at the end.
Proyas. I know his last movie was something that everybody agreed
The
was
Proyas?
ass, and that was the Gods of Egypt.
Oh, yeah.
But I gotta say that, I mean, it's awful, but it's like, I mean, it's kind of like what you would expect out of Egyptian mythology,
Gotta
except
be
for, I
mad.
guess, all the white people.
Gotta be
That's
mad
pretty
honest, I didn't like that one.
Well, I didn't say you did,
No, I'm
but
just
I
saying.
enjoyed it.
I'm just saying, guy.
But you also were, like, crying the whole time, guy.
Was I?
The fucking, it's not in high def, I hate this. Which
Did
sucks.
I?
I mean, I'm with you on that, but now you're denying it. But
I
anyway,
didn't.
why
wasn't it in high def?
Because the reception on HBO Max was shit back then for some
What
reason.
was that?
I don't know, but
Dude,
it
I
sucked.
freaking subbed to Paramount Plus to watch Jackass 4.
Does that, by the way?
Well, it was free.
Oh, okay.
And that shit, it wouldn't even play, guy. It was
Really?
terrible freaking service. I hated it.
I've been hearing that
So
from
I just
several
downloaded
people.
that boy.
They're rich enough. Anyway, here we go. Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz. My favorite two of the Cornetto trilogy. Didn't have them, and you were like, you have them, insisting, and I was like, guy, you literally have the fucking Blu-ray of Shaun that I had.
No, I bought mine.
No.
At Walmart.
Walmart guy. Speaking of which, these 4 format ones, they're at Walmart exclusive, and apparently they're just Paramount titles. So that's pretty cool if you're looking for a cheap way to.
Because their service sucks balls. I have to release them
Yeah,
in freaking physical form. Is this the Hugh Laurie classic?
Yeah, Hugh Laurie, sarcastic doctor,
That was his name?
amputated hands, pretty cool.
He cut his hand off?
Yeah, that's why he limped. I don't know why he walked on his hands. Anyway, this is House, a horror series that there's no real continuity between the movies. It's just like the theme series, like shit happens in the fucking house is the theme. And man, I was having such a hard time finding a cheap copy of House 1. It was always like $30. And I was like, I'm not going to pay $30 for one movie, guy. I mean, I love it, but come on, guy. And then I found this entire set for $30, guy. It's the UK set, but they all play in America, despite what it says. So, in case you're wondering, there you go. And then, by the way, yesterday I heard that Scream Factory is just re-releasing the set in 4K, so that's cool. So I
I
guess
feel like not everything needs 4K, TBH.
I feel a good remaster is fine, but yeah, not everything needs it.
Like our boy freaking Spielbergo buys everything on 4K. Like, my fart on 4K is like, dude, does that need to be in 4K?
Yeah, that is pretty weird. I love Spielbergo, but everything on 4K, guy, everything, you have a great copy of it, and here you go buying a 4K. This doesn't need a 4K ever. Burial Ground. I would argue it didn't even need this version, but I love that it exists. I got this locally. Some guy was like, "I don't need this in my life."
This is an important film in my
Your history?
because I used to be scared of that cover, and you would scare me with it. And I wouldn't really watch horror that much because of it. Well, I would, but like it was kind of hard. It was a hard sell. And then
you were afraid of Evil Dead 2 at the time, and you liked it.
And then you put this shit in, and we could not stop laughing. And ever since then, I was like, hell yeah, okay.
This is one of our beloved memories, I guess.
Yeah.
This fucking shitty movie that was made by a pornographer, and it shows. It's a Italian zombie movie, so it has everything you'd expect: nonsense plotting, horrible dubbing, lots of tits and gore.
Disgusting man kids.
It would look nice in the mantelpiece.
I bet it belongs to the professor.
Well, he did find it on our property, darling. And after all, scientists should be above.
Mama. Yes, darling, what is it?
Mother, this cloth smells of death.
The thing I love the most about this, though, is that the The zombies are basically Jason. They just use whatever fucking is around to kill people with.
Classic.
But I also really like the zombie makeups, even though sometimes you're like, come on, guy, you didn't even bother to paint down the neck. Because they're from Gianotto De Rossi, who, you know, did the infamous Fulci zombie makeups. And he always had some really unique looking zombies, so that's pretty cool. Here's a movie that you fell asleep when I first showed it to you.
Yeah, I did.
The Blob, the 1980s remake of the classic The Blob. Holds up really well, man. The effects are amazing in it. Love it. Really good movie. Here's a movie that will divide everyone, and I'm sure the moment, because we have defended it before, the moment anybody hears that, they'll just be like, none of your opinions matter, but that's okay. Doom Annihilation.
Gotta say, Tony Giglio reached out to us, and then we found out he was insane, so...
He is pretty right-wing as hell, so that's not cool. But you know what? It shows that he actually cares about the material, and he read it, and he tried to do his best with the budget that he had.
From the few interactions we had, he seemed to really care about the thing.
He really did. And look, and even if you don't think this is good, and don't get me wrong, there's definitely a Roger Corman quality to it. You know, they take a long time. There's a lot of walking through corridors and all that stuff, but the essentials of a Doom something are there. And it really feels like a good, like, a starting off point for something. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll ever see his long planned trilogy or whatever he was going to do. But anyway, whatever you think about it, this is better than the first one, guy. Even though the first one has our boy, Carl Urban.
Yeah.
But come on.
That first person scene, that was cool back then, but upon rewatch, I was like, that's alright.
It's a mad stinker, I will be honest with you. The Rock, trying to be cool, not cool.
Painting on The Rock?
No, he just, kind of, let's face it, he's not a good actor, guy. He can be cool.
Hate him.
But that was not one of his cool roles. His very, very few cool roles.
Yeah.
This is a movie from Ben Wheatley, a very unique filmmaker that I finally got to see, and I had to have it immediately. And it's actually not in print in the U.S. because this was released by Draft House Films, which is now, no longer a thing. I'm sure Harry Knowles had something to do with that. But, they released this, and it's hard to find, and I found one, and then it got lost in the mail. And I was pissed because I found one for cheap, guy. But anyway, finally got here. Thank you, USPS, you assholes. And it's hard to explain this movie, but this is not a movie that everybody's going to like. But if you're one of the people that like it, you'll love it. It's definitely one of the most unique things I've seen. Also got In the Earth from him. This is something he filmed during the COVID lockdown. And it's kind of like a Lovecraftian type of thing. Again, a very unique feel to it. Speaking of movies that are hard to find, Martyrs, forever out of print, finally reprinted in Australia from Umbrella Entertainment, all regions, so had to get that boy.
Australia guy.
Yeah, man. Isn't that sad? Does that, man?
Al would be happy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What is that?
He sails over there.
What is that?
Where does that come? Where does that lore come from? We find out that Al suddenly comes up with lore.
Yeah, that he tries to incorporate into his videos.
That apparently he's always felt the need to go to Australia. And I'm like, where did this come from? Have I been missing Albids? My boy Brian Usna, who's definitely closer to Australia than us because he's from the Philippines, directed one of these movies. So I'm a Use Night. I'm not a Silent Night, Deadly Nighter, but Usna's movie didn't even give a shit about the themes of this series. He just made some weird movie, guy. This is a dollar store find. Ghost Team 1, apparently it's good. We'll find out. $1. Another dollar store find that sounds like fucking
shitty
shit.
Cover, guy.
Looks like shit. But I've read a lot of reviews from people that are like, yo, this is actually pretty good, guy. It just seems that this movie just only managed to get a release in this shit version from some company. Oh, Echo Bridge. So, but we'll see. $1. And of course, these Nosferatu or NOS 482 Season 1 and 2, Joe Hill adaptation. Son of Stephen King. See how that is. Thoughts on Zachary Quinto?
He's alright. He's gay.
He's gay as hell, guy. I found this copy of Lost Boys for $5, guy.
That's a weird cover.
Yeah, this is the 4K remaster. So I figured, hey, man, shit. First of all, $5, guy? So that's pretty cool. The Blu-ray obviously has the remaster too. Otherwise, I would have been like, come on, guy, why am I getting this?
Kind of whack ending.
Yeah, a little corny, that ending. But it's a cool movie, man. Agreed?
Yeah.
speaking of cool movies with a lot of weirdness in them, Frighteners. Not my favorite Peter Jackson movie, but I love it. You know what I'm saying? There's some stuff that I feel like he did because he was like, this is going to go in America. Like the Afro having Ghost. I feel like that wouldn't have been something he normally put in there.
You hate the Afro Ghost?
It just felt like something that catered to an American audience. So he's like, I got to put that boy in there.
I like the Afro Ghost.
I shouldn't say boy. You know what I mean? Like my boy, not like that kind of boy.
Or
you know what I
homie.
mean?
Yeah.
My homeboy, yeah. Although I don't know him, so I guess he's not my homeboy.
Not homie.
Anyway, The Frighteners is a movie Peter Jackson made. Bad Moms, I don't know if this is going to be good. Remember that Bad movie era?
What is that?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out.
Bad Teacher, Bad Mom, Bad Santa, Bad Film, I think was most of them.
Bad Stench is this one.
My freaking verija stinking.
We got, what else we got here?
Damn, homie, I'm in freaking...
The Art of Self-Defense. Dollar Find. Thoughts?
Yeah.
Boy Jesse Eisenberg.
Hating on him now?
I said your boy, guy. Friday Night Lights. I don't like sports, but this is a pretty good sports movie, guy.
Hating sport.
Hate him. This I hate. Zach and Miri make a porno. Awful. This was like one of the... This was a Kevin Smith movie that he made like for himself. Like he was like, this is a movie I'm making. Not like that piece of shit with Bruce Willis, which was a cop-out, called cop-out. He made this going, this is a thing that I'm making that I like. And it fucking sucked. This was the first time I was like, all right, I think he lost it completely. So I got it. Because it was $1.
Why?
$1, gang.
That's not a good reason.
Swordfish. See how this one holds up? I really like John Travolta in this, oddly enough.
John.
He was pretty cool in it, gang. I didn't like Halle Berry's tits.
I like them.
I remember when they were pimping that boy, they were like, yo, her tits are in this game. I'm just kidding. They were nice. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that was like one of their points.
Well,
hey,
yeah.
You don't watch this, boy. Here's Fucko. Johnny Depp.
One night I just happened to turn Letterman on, and Fucko was on there. Who? The guy who thinks he's 20, but he's really 90. Doug Stanhope hangs out with him.
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp is on there. Yeah, another bracelets and eye makeup. You're fucking 55, bro. Leave it alone.
I haven't seen this one.
All right.
You know, in the proper way. I've seen it broken up on TV, so that sucks. But it's a Michael Mann movie.
Michael.
Johnny Depp, Christian Bale. I mean, gotta give that a shot, right?
Kind of hate Christian Bale.
Hates Christian Bale?
Nah, I don't hate him.
Come on, man.
I don't hate him, guy. I was kidding.
I know, you gotta be kidding, because you fucking sucked them up.
Damn, homie, you got
this,
Tank Grillion?
This you do hate.
Yeah, this is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
G.I. Joe, Rise of Cobra. Look, I'm the first one to tell you this movie stank garbage juice.
I was angry when I saw this.
But, you know, Steven Summers,
Nah,
I feel like I gotta have it a little.
No, it doesn't have Brendan, so...
This is another movie that I'm just getting to see if it's good. Again, because I found it cheap. What is it? Legend of Tarzan with our boy, Alexander Skarsgård. And it's got Margot Robbie. So
I feel like I kind of hate
it's got
Tarzan.
Jaimin Hanzu in it again.
Oh, the Jaimin?
His
Or
ass?
was it Jaimin?
Jaimin's
Yeah, it
ass.
was Jaimin.
Christoph Waltz. I don't know. I mean,
I kind of hate Tarzan.
I don't hate Tarzan. There's only been one good Tarzan thing I've ever seen. That's Greystroke. The Legend of Tarzan. Starring Christopher Lambert.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Was he
as
like...
Tarzan.
Yeah.
I'm tired. Nope. Don't know how he talks anymore. Here's
I was trying to do his laugh from Mortal Kombat.
Sorry. Anyway, here's a movie that Al refused to watch because he didn't want to believe that Robert Pattinson could be a good Batman. The Rover.
Yeah, Al's a freaking guy sometimes, huh?
Al!
He is a villain.
He is villain, guy. This is an A24 movie that I found for cheap, too, so that's pretty cool. A24 collection. Going up, plus a good movie. The Muppets, the Seagull movie. Pretty cool.
John Livingston Seagull?
Mm-hmm. That's the one, yeah. Found this also at a Goodwill. Unbearable so that bears well for it, right? That somebody was like, fuck this, I'm going to Goodwill. It just came out. Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Gotta watch that
Nick Cage, see how it is.
Gotta watch that boy.
Hercules 3D.
Hercules 3D guy.
This is the Dwayne Johnson Hercules. I gotta say, I actually enjoyed it. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is not like something that you're gonna be like, that's in my top action movies all the time. But I actually enjoyed the take on it. It was pretty fun. Granted, I saw the extended version, so I don't know if maybe I don't know. Maybe the theatrical sucks. I don't know. But I will tell you this. This is the 3D release. So obviously, you know, people with 3D TVs can enjoy, like Al, even though he wants to throw his 3D TV away. But fucking the 3D disc only has the theatrical. Who does that?
Maybe the extended didn't have the conversion done to it.
That's a good point, but still, I feel like if you're releasing Hercules 3D, you gotta
Well,
be
if
like,
you're releasing Hercules 3D, you don't expect anyone to buy it.
that's a good point, man.
So-
Good point. Fringe season 2, half season 1, so that was a good.
Whoa,
Fun.
we went green for a second there. The colors.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the A Team,
Come on, man.
pretty good. If you like the A Team, you definitely like this movie, and or hate it. I guess if you're a stubborn asshole that only wants to live in the 80s.
Al?
No, I wasn't saying that at all, guy.
I was.
Anyway, yeah, homie, hating on Al.
Hey, you know.
You're supposed to say yes at that point. The A Team. So there's that, and finally, I won another movie, guy.
Come on, guy.
I won a Steelbook of Mad God, guy. I didn't even know I wanted to. It showed up, and the neighborhood dogs dragged it out into the street.
Classic.
My mom was like, "This is yours." I was like, "I don't know. This is fucking scrawny legs took it into the middle of the street." But thankfully, she saw that, and there you go, Mad God. Thoughts on Mad God?
Classic.
Great. So that's the 1 million things I found.
Oh,
A lot
what
of
is that,
deals,
man?
man. A lot of Goodwills.
Hate that.
So that's pretty cool. You?
I
V
don't
for
remember-
Vendetta.
I don't think I
boy.
showed that, did I?
Nah.
Got V.
You were unsure whether you have it or not.
I'm a
so that's the
cringy
thing.
boy.
Yeah. This is a movie that has become marred by the people that
Yeah.
have used its symbolism.
Also, Alan Moore can suck a dick. Just saying.
Alan Moore is a... Look, man. Great comics.
Yeah.
But he's a fucking dick. Can we just admit
one
that?
of our favorites.
One of our
writers.
favorite, yeah, he's undoubtedly written some of the best comics, if not the best comics of all
Would
time.
punch him in the balls.
Yep, absolutely, 100% would fucking rip his nutsack off and make him eat from it like a bowl.
Got Sponge.
Boom.
Good. Got SpongeBob for $5. I hear it's pretty fun.
What is it called? Battle of Bikini Bottom? That's how it goes down there when I try to put on shorts.
Got Bruce Almighty. Let's see if this Jim Carrey movie holds up. Turns out a lot of them don't.
We all loved Jim Carrey in the 90s, guy, and some of us, like, we rewatched The Mask and we're like,
Yeah.
this is not good. It's stinky.
Yeah.
And you recently rewatched Ace Ventura and we're like,
That's like
okay.
if I didn't have the nostalgia, it would be like a Mad 2.
Mhm. I gotta revisit that boy too.
Arizona, which I haven't seen, but it was a buck.
I also got a
And it's
copy
got
of
our
this.
boy.
Yeah. Danny McBride. I don't know if we can call him our boy anymore, even
Why?
though.
What did he do? Rape?
Well, no, he didn't rape.
Oh.
Though everybody seems to be. Fucking Justin Roiland here recently. Come on, guy. Diddling? Or trying to diddle, really.
Yeah, I don't think he diddled.
This is bad. We gotta definitely write a song about how we do not diddle kids. Do not diddle kids. It's no good diddling kids.
There is no quicker way for people to think that you are diddling kids than by writing a song about it.
But Danny McBride, no, he didn't diddle, thankfully, at least not that we know of yet. But he is partially responsible for Halloween Kills, guy.
Yeah, but also the other two.
That's true, but Halloween Kills.
Yeah.
So we can't 100% back him up anymore.
I got a really fun hoot of a movie about a rapscallion.
I hear this is a knee slapper in certain quarters of the globe.
Yep, it's Downfall, the story of Hit. He's
The story of
His
Hit?
boys called him Hit.
Yeah, man. Downfall. Downfall is a mindfuck of a movie, okay? I'll tell you why. Don't take this the wrong way.
Yeah.
But in case you don't know, Hit is Hitler. Downfall is literally the last few days of Hitler's life or hours. I forgot exactly
His
what the
downfall.
span is. It's literally covering his downfall, right? And it's so well made that at one point you feel sorry for him.
You're like, damn, my boy.
Dare I say this is Passion of the Christ for Hitler?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I mean, you go in going like this guy needs to fall down, if you will.
Yeah.
But then you come out, you're like, well, you're in the midst of it, and you're like, damn, everybody's betraying my boy.
And this has happened twice in the history of film and shows. In Preacher, the show,
Oh yeah,
we were
that's
like,
classic.
man, the Hit, man, freaking screwed over.
I gotta say, I feel more foolish about fucking Preacher because Preacher's a show that's always pulling the rug out from under you. You know what I'm saying? There is no way Hitler redeemed himself, even if the whole time in Preacher he's like, dude, I'm better. I'm helping. I'm trying to make up for stuff. I'm helping your boys out, and you're like, all right, cool. I can forgive if he's helping the good guys out. And then he Hitlers out, and you're like, of course he Hitlers out. He's Hitler.
Yeah.
So I felt a fool on this one, but in this one, it's like it's a serious movie. You know what I'm saying? And yes, of course, you know the context.
Was it Bruno Mars? Is it Hitler?
Bruno Mars?
Sein Sowjetzeichen soll vor sich hertragen und wir werden in unserem Zeichen wieder siegen.
Bruno Guns as Hitler, which by the way, he does a phenomenal job as Hit. But yeah, it's just one of those movies that's presented so well that you kind of forget. You don't forget is the real kicker, but you kind of in the space of it see him as human.
Your boy, yeah.
And everybody's like turning his back on him. And of course, logically, you should be like, good.
Yeah.
Good that they're turning his back on him. But then you're like, damn, that boy's alone now. So anyway, Downfall, really good movie, but it is kind of a mindfuck in that sense. Anyway, Al being Hitler aside, this was our haul. Let us know what was the coolest thing in here. What was the lamest? Have you seen something? Did I or he buy anything that we're gonna fucking regret?